Yeah, so like I said, we are going to be working on some weld symbols today. We'll be doing some drawing of some weld symbols. Actually, I think we'll read weld symbols first, and then we'll start drawing weld symbols. Nice thing is the PowerPoints that I provided you guys, reference material, the ILMs, it's all going to be right there. It's basically we flip through that stuff, figure out the symbols, draw them on, and it'll be nice and easy. These are basically just basic application of some pretty simple weld symbols, nothing too crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here. I'm going to take you to the assignment and show you what we're going to be working on today. Okay, so let's go here. Let's minimize that. Okay, so we're in FAB 20. Let's go to FAB 30. Arc welding 3 is the unit we're in. If you guys notice too, here on the class newsfeed, I put the Zoom link as well, just in case you guys lose it, it gets buried in your emails, whatever, it's going to be right here. So that's there for you. I'm also putting the classes online. So I'm recording every class, is recording right now. And I've got a new tab here, online classes. So yesterday's lesson is going to be right there for anybody who missed it, maybe popped in late, has a bad connection. That's going to be set up as a YouTube video. So it's uploaded to my channel. There is probably about the worst screenshot I've ever seen, but that is fine. I don't choose those. I just tell it to automatically choose a screen grab, and that's what it does. So we're in print reading here. So we are looking at, is it going to be this one today? Oh, no, that's Weld Symbols PowerPoint. I don't want that one. This one, reading weld symbols. This is the one that you will be able to see right now because I'm going to go to student view and double check that we are able to see this. So go to resources, content, print reading, and weld symbols. It says November 4th. That's just the first time I issued this, or when I copied it. So today we're going to be working on this right here. It says FAB 2020. I don't really care. It's a good application. That's just something I put in when I taught at the 20 level. So if you took this in 20 level, it should look pretty familiar. This is just keeping us familiar with these welding symbols since I don't officially do a weld symbol unit in the 30 level. And you guys know most everything about arc welding at this point. There is not a whole lot you don't have, or I haven't given you at least. So this is kind of how I do this. And like I said, it ties in nicely to the Fab Project D, which we're going to be making a drawing and applying weld symbols to that drawing. So this here is something you can pop out, you can download it, you can write on it, you could scan it, you can do whatever you need to do to get this back to me. Normally I like to issue this out as a paper, that way you have something physical to work with, but being online, we'll have to find some other way of doing it. And, you know, taking it in as a Google Doc, converting it might work, and things like that. So basically all I'm looking for is well, it says right here, describe the welds and the welding symbols shown. We'll talk about this, you know, it's going to be fillet weld, arrow side, single J preparation, other side kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm looking for. It'll be a written statement. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. You can kind of do it in point form. Want to write it out to more full form, that's fine as well. But there is A through L, so not that many. Is it 11, 10, something like that? Yeah, so that's what we're going to be working on today. It's not a whole lot of work there, but it just gets you familiar with the stuff. What we can also do is we got the welding symbols ILM, but I think one that's going to be most helpful is probably the FAB 3050 weld symbols PowerPoint. This will once again break all these symbols down for you. And basically all you have to do is figure out what the symbols are, write them down in a statement. Just pay attention to the arrow side and other side. Usually well, almost always it's the small angled side of the arrow. Like if the arrow is pointing down, the underside of the arrow, the small side of the angle, is going to be the arrow side. The larger side is usually going to be the other side. Obviously, that'll flip as the arrow points up. Then the top side would be arrow side, bottom side would be other side. And this is going to help you with that. It basically walks you right through it. Shouldn't take you guys too long. How'd everyone do with the stuff from yesterday? Did we do okay, or we still need more time for that as well?
There was stuff yesterday.
Was it yesterday or the day before the print reading? Oh yeah, not yesterday, sorry. The modern welding assignment. How did that go for everyone?
Where was that again?
Or I might have this confused. Sorry guys. So much going online. I'm just looking at the work I've issued you guys so far for the online stuff. But being that it's only Tuesday, yeah, I think I've got myself confused. So don't worry about it. Just forget all that last little bit. Modern welding was for the 20 levels. So I do print reading in the 20 level and then weld symbols in 30 level. So that's why I got that confused. But yeah, so this is just going to be pretty, I don't want to say quick, but if you work at it, it won't take you very long. This is what we're going to get through here. I'll do the stop share there. And any real questions about that? Anything you guys need to know, want to know? Any questions about other welding related stuff?
Is it okay if we just go through like one of them? Just because like there's a weird order I remember that you're supposed to like say it, if I, right?
Um, Usually, yeah, like let's share this back here. Share these are content. Andrea, I did send you that email about those welding helmets too. I don't know if you got that.
Hey, sir, is it okay if we print stuff off at home and then hand it in when the quarantine is over?
Yeah, that should be okay. As long as we're only doing the 2 weeks. If not, we'll have to find another way to get it online and back to me. But yeah, that's fine. I might have to create a Dropbox here. I don't know if I have one created yet for this. I'll just take a quick peek here, see if I have one. No, so I'll put a Dropbox in here for this. I'll make sure I get that done for you. And then, yeah, if you want to hand it in physically, like paper, when we come back, that is fine, as long as it's only 2 weeks. If not, we'll have to submit it electronically. So let's go back to this last thing here. Welding symbols. No, not that one, this one. So let's pop this one out here. So this one, basically, I always start by listing arrow side first and then other side after. So it would be basically fillet weld here on the arrow side, because that's a symbol for a fillet weld. Arrow side, J groove preparation on the other side. This arrow is going to tell us where on the other side of the joint, because normally it points more to one side than the other when you have a broken arrow like that. We kind of went over that a little bit. So as you can see, the arrow is broken. So there would be a joint here, and this would be pointing to one side specifically. That's what that would basically be described as. So fillet weld arrow side, single J groove preparation other side. This one, be fillet weld both sides, or you could say, well, it probably lists the arrow side first. So say fillet weld arrow side. It would be chipped flat by the looks of it. That's what the C stands for, and the little dash there, that's flat. And you say other side, fillet weld. So it'd be pretty simple overall. I'm pretty lenient on the wording and stuff. And if you get out of order or whatever, I don't really care. I just want to see that you basically understand the concept of the weld symbols and can read some basic symbols here with the assistance of the ILM or the PowerPoint. And that's pretty much it. So is that kind of got you covered there, Martin?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, awesome. No worries. Let's just stop sharing there. Everyone else is doing okay. Everyone has what they need. Any questions you want to ask? If you don't want to ask in front of everybody, you can send it to me privately in the chat here, or you can email me as well. You guys all have my email. So I can answer those questions for you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to create that Dropbox for you as soon as I pop out of here. And we'll have that ready for you guys in just a moment. So everyone's doing well, I hope. Everyone's not getting too overwhelmed with online classes. Everyone's quite quiet today. That's awesome. Okay, well, that's all I have for you for today, folks. So I'm gonna stop this recording